Today we'll start the lesson Maria Sharapova, Reach for the Top Part 2. And today we are here to discuss the theme and detailed summary of the lesson. ऑथर क्या सिखाना चाहता है हमें इस लेसन से? लेसन इज बायोग्राफिकल इन नेचर. व्हाट द ऑथर वांट्स टू इम्पार्ट अस फ्रॉम द लाइफ ऑफ मारिया शारापोवा. दिस लेसन इज एन अकाउंट ऑफ अचीवमेंट ऑफ मारिया शारापोवा, a Russian girl in the field of tennis. This lesson focuses on the top achievement of Maria Sharapova as a tennis player. Maria Sharapova earned top position in the world of women tennis in 2005. So the prominent theme of the lesson is a person has to pay a price for success. एक व्यक्ति को कीमत चुकाना पड़ता है, कीमत अदा करना पड़ता है in form of हार्ड लेबर, कड़ी मेहनत के रूप में प्राइस पे करना पड़ता है फॉर एनी सक्सेस, फॉर एनी अचीवमेंट, फॉर एनी पिनाकल इन वंस लाइफ. रिगरस ट्रेनिंग and sacrifice. Sometimes one has to endure mental torture also to reach pinnacle in one's life. On the path of pinnacle to success. Pinnacle means शिखर. शिखर पर पहुंचने के लिए मेंटल टॉर्चर भी सहना पड़ता है. बट अल्टीमेटली, अंततः, द रिवार्ड एंड द रिजल्ट इज ऑलवेज स्वीट एंड सेटिस्फाइंग. सो रीच फॉर द टॉप हियर रेफर्स टू मारिया शारापोवा रीच टू द पिनाकल ऑफ वुमेन्स टेनिस. वुमेन्स टेनिस के शिखर पे पहुंच गई वो. लेसन का नाम क्या रखा गया? रीच फॉर द टॉप. किस फील्ड में टॉप पे रीच की वो? वुमेन्स टेनिस. रीच फॉर द टॉप. टॉप रेफर्स टू, टॉप सिंबलाइजेस द हाईएस्ट पॉइंट reached by an individual. This title is appropriate as this lesson deals with, यह लेसन डील करता है the courage and strong will power of a young girl, of a young tennis star who overcame all the hurdles and obstacles to reach on the top. कड़ी मेहनत और समर्पण never go unrewarded, कभी व्यर्थ नहीं जाता है. Dreams can be realized if only one works earnestly, putting one's heart and soul. एक व्यक्ति को अपना हृदय और आत्मा डाल देना होता है, मन से पूरे ऊर्जा को लगाया जाता है, लगाना पड़ता है. ट्रांसलेटिंग देम इनटू रियलिटी. नथिंग कैन ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट, कुछ भी नहीं रोक सकता है. दोज हु स्टिक टू देयर पाथ विथ एन अनस्टैगरिंग डिवोशन. अनस्टैगरिंग मीन्स बिना बाधा का, बिना रुकावट का. Consistent devotion. So this lesson is a biographical account about Maria Sharapova. This whole lesson is an account how she reached to the top in the field of women's tennis. She had so many traits in her personality. बहुत से गुण थे उसके personality में, like hard work, willpower, determination. Because of this all, she achieved the number 1 position in world of women's tennis. She did not lose heart, though she was humiliated and insulted. कई बार उसका अपमान किया गया अमेरिका में जब वो ट्रेनिंग कर रही थी अपने सीनियर के द्वारा. कई बार मेंटल टॉर्चरिंग से गुजरना पड़ा. बट शी नेवर लूज हर हार्ट. अपने ऊर्जा को, जज्बा को वो कभी उसमें कमी नहीं आने दी. तो सम इनबिल्ट क्वालिटी शी हैड लाइक मेंटल टफनेस and strong willpower. These things were bestowed to her by the heavenly Father, God. She achieved the first position in women's tennis on 22nd August 2005. So basically she was a resident of Russia a place called Siberia. She was native of that place. Siberia is a very cold place. She was just 9 years old when she was taken by her father to United States of America to get training in tennis. So Maria Sharapova achieved number 1 position in the world women's tennis when she was only 18 years old. मात्र 18 साल की उम्र में वह women's tennis की सरताज बन गई, टॉप बन गई. Just imagine how she tolerated living without mother. A 9-year-old girl, she went to America without her mother. Her mother was not allowed to go America because of some visa restriction. उसको अमेरिकन सरकार ने वीजा नहीं दिया, कुछ दिक्कत आई और उसकी माँ उसको accompany नहीं की थी. So her father was very busy in his work there. He also could not devote time for his daughter. And this girl was busy in training because she had a dream to reach a pinnacle in the field of women's tennis. So his father's main aim was to see that his daughter would not face any problem in completing the training. For that purpose, his father worked day and night to facilitate Maria Sharapova in her endeavor, in her effort in getting successful training in women's tennis. That young girl of 9 years old girl, she was living in America without her mother and she missed her mother there very badly. कीमत चुकाना पड़ता है किसी को सफलता हेतु. अपनी माँ के बगैर वो रह रही थी और खुशी खुशी ट्रेनिंग कर रही थी. वो बलिदान की थी अपनी माँ से अलग होकर. माँ कम से कम 2 साल अपनी माँ को नहीं देखी थी वो. In the training camp as she was young, several times at several occasions she was humiliated and insulted by her seniors because she belonged to Russia and she was a young girl, junior to all, in the training camp. So she recalls that she used to go to bed at 8 p.m. 8 बजे जाके वो सो जाती थी क्योंकि प्लेयर को सही समय पे सोना, सही समय पे जगना, सही समय पे खाना खाना, फिजिकल, मेंटल, इमोशनल बैलेंस हेतु ये सब करना पड़ता है. डिसिप्लिन लाइफ जीना पड़ता है. She used to go on bed at 8 p.m. तो क्या होता था उसमें ह्यूमिलिएशन होता था. उसका घटना घटती थी, उसके बारे में जिक्र करती है अपने बायोग्राफी में. बट द अदर pupils मीन्स स्टूडेंट्स यूज्ड टू कम एट 11 p.m. उसके रूम में आ जाए सीनियर लोग. कितने बजे? 11 बजे रात में आ जाए. एंड देन her senior would order her to tidy up the room, clean the room. It was a sort of ragging by the seniors that she had to undergo there in America. And she endured, tolerated all these with dire willpower because only her aim was to concentrate and focus on training in order to reach the pinnacle in the field of women's tennis. इतने humiliation के बाद Maria did not lose heart. Maria was mentally tough. वो बिल्कुल अपने हृदय को छोटा नहीं की, वह दुखी नहीं हुई, उल्टा हुआ. Rather she became more mentally tough. मानसिक रूप से और मजबूत हो गई वो. इस सब इंसल्ट के बाद, ह्यूमिलिएशन के बाद more determined she became. So अपने ह्यूमिलिएशन को, इंसल्ट को पॉजिटिव वे में ली बिकॉज उसका फोकस कहाँ था? सिर्फ ट्रेनिंग पे था, ड्रीम पर था. So all this humiliation, insults that she endured made her all more mental tough, emotional tough, physical tough. So in living without mother, she learnt there to take care of herself. She managed her mental balance and she dealt all the activities, all the insult, all the humiliation bravely. She never thought of quitting. कभी उसके मन में विचार नहीं आया कि मैं यह ट्रेनिंग को छोड़कर चली जाऊं. ह्यूमिलिएशन हो रहा है, इंसल्ट कर रहा है, मेरे सीनियर उनको तंग कर रहे हैं. She never thought to quit because her only aim was to get successful training and to reach pinnacle in the women's tennis. Her dream of being number 1, उसका जो स्वप्न था कि नंबर 1 बने हम. किस फील्ड में? women's tennis. That dream, that training, rigorous training, willpower enabled her, सक्षम किया उसको to bag the ladies single crown. To bag means अपने झोली में डाल लेना, तमगा लेना, हासिल कर लेना at Wimbledon. in 2004. दूसरा सफलता कब मिला? She was also able to bag the first position again in the women's tennis on 22nd August 2005. एक बार विंबलडन में 2004 में, अब 22nd August 2005 में सेकंड बार she became the world champion. So she now considers, वो मानती है कि वो जो सेक्रीफाइस की थी, माँ से अलग रहना, सभी सीनियर्स का इंसल्ट और ह्यूमिलिएशन सहना, ये सब सेक्रीफाइस वर्थ था. These all sacrifices were worth. ये सब सेक्रीफाइस, बलिदान सहना सही था, उसके लिए फायदेमंद साबित. Because now she was achiever, उसने अचीव किया था. The secret of her success was hard work. Today she says that mantra of success was her hard work. उसकी कड़ी मेहनत थी, मंत्र थी सफल होने का पूरे दुनिया में in the field of women's tennis. So as she was living in America, at the age of 9 years she had shifted to America. She had picked up the accent, लहजा बोलने का. कहाँ का लहजा प्राप्त कर ली थी? अमेरिकन लहजा, इंग्लिश बोलने का. Though she has picked up the accent of American spoken English, but she says that she feels proud being a Russian. She is a patriot. Here this shows that she was a great patriot. रसिया के प्रति उसका प्रेम खत्म कभी नहीं हुआ, because she belonged to Russia. Russia was her motherland. मातृभूमि थी उसकी. Yes or no? So Maria Sharapova admits that अमेरिका प्लेड अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन हर लाइफ. अमेरिका का बहुत बड़ा हाथ है उसके जीवन में, उसके निर्माण में, उसके करियर में, इसमें कोई शक नहीं है. देयर इज नो डाउट अबाउट इट. बट प्राउडली शी डिस्प्लेज हर रशियन नेशनलिटी. वो गर्व से दुनिया में कहती है कि मैं बेसिकली रसिया की हूँ, मैं रसिया की निवासी हूँ. प्राउडली कहती है. दाओ अमेरिका हैज अ प्रोमिनेंट प्लेस इन हर करियर, इन हर लाइफ. हमेशा she used to utter with pride that she belonged to which country? Russia. Though she lived in America and America gave her everything, all success, all name and fame. वो कहती है her blood is Russian. मेरा खून रसिया का है, मैं रसिया की नागरिक हूँ. She proudly claims about it and she feels proud of it. So once she had proclaimed happily that if her country Russia wants her to play Olympic from Russian side, she would play it willingly, happily, with profound love for her country. So hobbies of Maria Sharapova, question आ सकता है. Hobbies of Maria Sharapova is fashion, singing, dancing. So she is a great fan of Arthur Conan Doyle, who has written so many novels, and his major character was Sherlock Holmes. She is a deep lover, great fan of Arthur Conan Doyle, and she loves reading novels compiled by Arthur Conan Doyle. और एक और पसंद क्या है मारिया शरापोवा का व्यक्तिगत लाइफ में? She likes to wear fashionable evening gowns. खाने में क्या पसंद है उसको? She loves pancakes on that chocolate spread all over that she loves to eat. So she loves to drink fizzy orange drink. So when people asked her that she undertook tennis because of money, she answers that of course money was the motivation, but money was not the everything. She was passionate about the game. वो गेम के प्रति उसका एक पैशन था, एक उसका नशा था उसके अंदर. मनी ऑफ कोर्स वाज द मोटिवेशन. मनी, पैसा मिलता ही है खेल में, वो एक मोटिवेशन है, लेकिन सबसे बड़ा उसका मोटिवेशन था उस गेम के प्रति प्रे, डिवोशन, डेडिकेशन, इंटरेस्ट, पैशन. सो she says that of course money is the factor when she undertook tennis. But the greatest thing about her is that she wanted her dream to be true. She wanted to become top in her field, that was women's tennis field. For name and fame, for respect also, she undertook this game. To become number one in the women's tennis in her own field, this dream kept her going. This dream never deterred her in her endeavor and effort to propel herself towards the training. Though she had suffered a lot of obstacles during her training, she had only one dream, that is to become top in the world in the women's tennis, and that dream kept her moving and going. Other things were not important to her. Insult, humiliation, being away from mother, all these things, she says that these sacrifices were nothing. ये सब sacrifice कुछ नहीं था. मेरे dream था to be top of the world. So to become number one in the world, this dream only was prominent for her. And this dream only kept her going. Other things she did not bother about. So we see that to achieve something in life, we have to pay prices, we have to sacrifice a lot, we have to suffer, sometimes mental torture also. All these things are nothing when you are determined to get success in life. Success is sweet and desirable.